Hi, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Swamp Donkey Gardens. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day, a wonderful morning, well, a wonderful week. We're here. It's July 3rd. It's about 8:30 in the morning. We're just out here taking care of some chores. I guess we're watering. We're doing a whole bunch of things, but I figured I'd make a little video here. I just took a break and got myself a nice cup of Joe. It's so good. But yeah, we're here. I'm off of work all week, so we got 5 days off. Woo-hoo, 5 days off. So, well, let's go take a walk out here, and we'll flip you around. And we'll go take a walk out here. It's an absolute beautiful day. For sure, beautiful day. Birds are singing. I don't even know what the temperature is out. It's let's see. Can you see that? About 65. So, but anyhow, we'll go take a walk around this way. You can come with me and open up the farm stand. You got old soil pile. We're gonna get some grass planted right here in this area here. This is kind of a staging area for all our dirt and all our wood chips. We use a lot of wood chips. We got our pile of wood over there. We've built a lot of thing out there. We can thank Sam DeLulu for those. That's pretty cool. Yep, fire pit, barbecue pit, boys truck. We'll come around here and hope we don't get in the shadow. Get some Asian lilies, which some of them are a little older, but boy, they're nice. They're pretty. And then we have some tiger lilies. And Mrs. Swamp Donkey, she really takes care out here. She does really good with flowers. Some geraniums, hanging basket. This year the geraniums we had they're a little slow for us, but they're coming. They're coming. So this one has a little flower going on it. I think this one does too. But yeah, we had quite a bit of those, as you'll see here. And here's our little fairy garden. And look at the lavender. She already took a big basket of that, and we sell that up at the farm stand. Oh, look at that. Would be. That's a good site right there. That is the cycle of life. We don't have enough of those in the world. Ooh, there's another one back there. Nice. So, but anyhow, moving along, some driftwood, the old ratty porch, some coleaces. And we'll come around here, and we have some hanging baskets and stuff down there, and she has some, like I said, some coleaces and some petunia baskets. And she had a spa day with the petunias yesterday and all the hanging baskets. She was also off of work. And here's the farm stand. And here's the table I just built, and drawer, and it's our cash register area, cashing out area. And then we got pickled cucumbers, zucchini, some packs of tomatoes, candied onions, dried our own dried oregano, dried chives, basil, some hot sauce over there we make. There's some geraniums, some more geranium geraniums and some coleus baskets that we sell. Some tomatoes, cucumbers, garlic is rocking. More cucumbers, beets, and we got a little garage sale stand here. Which, yeah, we sell a lot of that. Here, let me set you down here and. You know what? Let's flip you around. I'll set you down that way. Gotta space for you. You okay? And it's windy here, so sometimes we got to deal with it. It's not today, but 9 times out of 10, if it's not windy anyplace else, it's windy here because we're in a big swale. Flip our open side. And we are officially open. Which we could probably take the sides down to. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that later. Excuse me. Let's flip you back around. Continue the tour. We got some petunias and some geraniums, baskets, hanging baskets. She's got some other stuff around. And I just put some, you see there, I just put some lights on this thing. Inside and outside. Pretty nice. We really like our new farm stand. It's really enjoyable. And the customers seem to really like it. And here's our bell. We'll flip our open sign around. And there's our bell for help. If you need help. Yeah. Here's our new signs. We got some petunias. Them things have been rocking and rolling for a month and a half, at least. Just as long as you come up and prune them. We'll come back around. We're down to the main garden. And we have peppers, and first off here we have, these are habaneros and I believe Anaheim chilies, which is a semi-sweet, and these are hot peppers. Over here we have, it's pretty beat up. Can't remember what that's called. We have a gold kohlrabi going. We got a whole. This one will probably be sold today, I'm sure. As soon as somebody finds out, they'll come and snag that up. And then here at the end, we'll make our way around the other way. We'll shut the water off. We're watering right at the moment. Hey, America! Woo, America! Oh, but over here we have cherry tomatoes, and I believe early girls are in this little spot here. And not to say we don't have suckers. Well, if you don't know your tomatoes, this here is a sucker. And if you want your tomato plant to grow, well, these are all indeterminate tomatoes, so they're going to grow up the string here. As you can see, all the strings hanging down, and then they're just clipped in with the tomato, the old faithful tomato clip on the string. Right up. And we'll move on to the next bed. We have security. These are Cubanelles, and I believe these bottom ones are jalapenos. I believe either that or hot Hungarian wax. See a lot of these peppers. They're pretty small. You know, they're not very big. Not compared to the ones in there. But I've been out here and I'll pick these flowers off. Oops, I got my finger in the way again. I'll pick these flowers off because I want the plant to grow up. We want the plant to grow bigger before it starts to try to produce fruit, or peppers, as you would say. So I go around here and I'll pick these little flower petals off and let it grow a little bit bigger, and then there's plenty of peppers to come. So there's a little basil I stuck in here. I have basil all over the place. And then in the middle there we have, which we'll get in there. We'll shut the water off here. And then our row of pickling cucumbers is doing awesome, and there is definitely cucumbers in there and started, and once they start, they go. So we'll be picking here shortly, within the next couple of weeks, we'll be picking cucumbers. And then we have some coleuses. There's just little side flower beds, I guess, and some of the weeds in there. But yeah, we have coleuses, and there was some lupines. They're an early flower, so, but these are all getting wet. These peppers here are all, most of them are hot Hungarian wax. I believe there might be some lemon chilies up there. I believe that's what they are. And we'll come over here, we'll shut the water off real quick. Yeah. And this is the main garden. We're in the main garden, man. But yeah, these are doing, they're all doing good. With the peppers and stuff like that, we plant a lot, we get rid of a lot, and we use a lot. So there's more peppers here. These are Cubanelles, I believe, which we have a variety of peppers all around. Here's the other side of that tomatoes, and this would be a super sweet 100, and if you can see in there, we got tomatoes. But most of the tomato plants are just about producing tomatoes. They're ready. I mean, see, we got some more early girls in here, and here in the next couple of weeks we'll start having a lot more red tomatoes outside. And then this is mostly, oh, I already showed you that one. And then here's our kohlrabi again, other side. And we got celery, which we got to harvest. We got to harvest some of the outside. We'll harvest that, and I should have got a pair of scissors because it's real stringy. But yeah, we'll bundle that up, and that'll get sold, or we'll use it. And we have some cucumbers. They're small, but they're going. And I usually don't plant my cucumbers on mounds, but I had them there, and I was going to do some watermelon or some cantaloupe, but I didn't. And here we have some cucumber starts. And back here in this monstrosity is all green beans. We're going to have green beans out the wazoo. And now once the green beans start coming up, we'll go to this side of them. And they're doing real well. There's not much pest pressure. I mean, there's a couple, little holy leaves, but that ain't gonna hurt nothing. But there's bean flowers right there, and all the way through there, and they're nice green. So, but they're nice. We have, this is Swamp Donkey's sunflower patch. There's some cool sunflowers in there. We have sunflowers that we used from last year, and once we get in the greenhouse, I'll show you. Yep, and there's that outside one of them, garden bed. And we got our old greenhouse. We usually use that for our hanging baskets, which I will get to them hanging baskets there. And we got more basil. Look what we got this year. We got grapes, and this thing is so loaded with them. So this is the start of our wine empire. But this grape is about 2 years old, and it's starting to utilize what we do. I'm going to put some more trellising on this side so it can go that way also, but it's going this way. So over here we have oregano and strawberries, which are already pretty much through the strawberries. There might be 3 or 4 in here. Look at, dang. Yep. So, but yeah, we have another strawberry patch down there, and like I said, this is where we have our hanging baskets, but we have them all in the spa right at the moment. We'll take a walk down here to these blueberry plants. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've fertilized, I've adjusted the pH in the soil, and I usually have all these weeds out of here, but as you can see, they're yellow, red. There's really not much green to them. I mean, that's green, that is not. So these are a struggle. I'm trying to bring them back, but I'm gonna try to give them this year, and if they don't go any farther, I'm gonna pull them, and I'm just gonna redo it. And we have more celery. Like I said, these celery really need to be today to go down and get a couple bundles and just take the outside and let the inside grow. Here we have Brandywine Blacks. I think this is a cherry. I stepped on this one earlier and I had to replace it, so that's a cherry tomato. This is Brandywine Blacks, which are all trellised up just like all the tomatoes that we do here. And they're pretty decent size. They're going. They're outside. And the flavors are going to be just delicious on these. I think there might be some rainbow in there. Tomatoes. So we'll come down here and we got hot Hungarian wax, which we have peppers on these, and which again I'm not real thrilled that there's peppers on them yet because they're not really that big. So I'm gonna let them go for now. Green zucchini. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 zucchini plants, and that is going to provide us. Actually, there's one down here, so that's 10, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 zucchini plants, and that will provide us all year. And as you can see, I have these zucchini plants. You like good airflow around your plants. You want to have good airflow. And we've picked zucchinis off of these. So I come down in here and trim around, like this sleeve here will probably go today. It's yellow. So any yellow leaves on your zucchini, like that one down there, get rid of it. And I heard from an old farmer, they said to throw your zucchini leaves or squash leaves on your walkways because it takes the weeds don't like it. So I tried that last night, as you can see all that. And there's some yellow squash over there, and they're just about, there's probably 5 or 6 of them on there, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those plants. We have some more Cubanelles, which Cubanelles anymore are my absolute favorite, and these things are doing, from where they started, they took a long time to take off, but with a lot of care and love, we are going to have Cubanelle peppers, and them are my absolute favorite peppers. And here I have a couple hot Hungarian wax that I picked off of there yesterday. So, and there's another zucchini. As you can see, there's a couple down in there, and once they start, they don't stop. And as you can see, how I do all these garden beds here, I got drip irrigation. So, and you can see one didn't get pollinated, so that'll come in and get rid of that. So we're coming around, and Rose of Sharon, which the only thing that does is attract Japanese beetles. And here we have a mixed variety of stuff. These are all jalapenos, strawberry plant. I can't remember the name of them. They're pretty cool looking flowers, so we planted a bunch of these. Pretty neat looking. And another strawberry, basil, coleus, which that thing's doing pretty rock and roll, and it's going. It's gonna get big. And there's another coleus. Excuse me. And then this weed bed over here is actually, we got a lot of strawberries. That's actually our strawberry patch. We've got a lot of strawberries out of here, but we didn't get rid of them. They're just personal. We come around here and we got our potatoes are going. They need. I'll have to get in between these rows and get these weeds out of here, but I'll mulch all in here, and I'll pretty much use my mulch as hilling my potatoes. Yeah, they're doing really well, really well. So we'll get quite a few potatoes out of this. And this side are white potatoes to here, and then from here down are red potatoes. I believe they're Kennebrecs are here, and these are Pontiac Reds, I believe. Or there might be some kind of pinks. I'll come around here and we'll go into the greenhouse. Oh, Mr. Swamp Dog. Yeah, she was spa daying it yesterday. With her flowers. And then we're coming into the back end of the greenhouse here. This is a kind of the storage work area. We got our workbench over here. We keep a bunch of stuff down on these tables, which is this is just offal. This needs to go in the compost pile. We got this sunflower here, just couldn't hang, so it fell down. So we're gonna take those, and I'll show you here in a little bit. We're gonna take all those off of there, and we'll put them up, and we'll put them on the farm stand. We'll clip them off of there. And these sunflowers have made an absolute jungle in here. I've clipped that. Oops, I hit my head. I've clipped the tops of, and I'll show you one up here real quick. You got beets back there, which I've already went through, and I think I got 2 pecks out of there so far. This was spinach at one time, and it is now going to be head lettuce, but I have a piece of dill laying there because I can't keep the cats out of this flower bed. Boy, does it. But as you can see, and we got this dill. This dill is absolutely fragrant through here, and there's a bunch of it, a bunch of dill. And they grow up right with these sunflowers. And on these sunflowers, I didn't plant any of these. These are all volunteers. They're all from God. And we got some lettuce, and then all these strips here, this is the second planting of lettuce, and we'll keep this going. And I don't think we have anything going up there. And see that right there? That is cat. And that spot right there, I'll have to take all that soil out of there and replace it, because it is no good. There will be nothing growing there. So if you have cats, keep them out of your stuff. And yeah, look at that baby. And see, if you can see up at the top there's no head on that. So I took the head off of it, cut it off, and it put all its energy into all these shoots. And I've done that with quite a few of these. So we'll take these, and like I said, they're nice and long. We can put them in a nice long vase, and we'll take them up to the farm market, and we'll get rid of those. People love them. I'm gonna come by, and there's our little planting area and our little workstation with all our stuff. And yeah, we got sunflowers out the wazoo. Excuse me. And we have a volunteer San Margero tomato plant. And then this monstrosity in here, there's onions and there's carrots, but we have tons of carrots in here. Tons. We've been picking carrots for a month. So we'll switch you around here. Come to this side. We got some purple basil. These are capsun peppers, which they are a sweet red pepper. And I believe that's what these are. And then these are habaneros, which we get rid of quite a few habaneros. And then back here in this jungle, if you can see in there, there is little yellow squash. And so they're pretty big. They're yellow squash. And there is a lot in there. And then once we get to the other side there, we will, I'll show you. I had a little surprise the other day. There's a nice little coleus. And again, I have these, it's not that I just lay these things all over the place. I'm just doing a little experiment with these leaves. And we have a lot of weeds back here that are, I think it's Creeping Charlie, and they're terrible. So I'll just throw in some leaves on there. And if they knock them down a little bit, they knock them down a little bit. I mean, here's our tomatoes. More tomatoes. And more tomatoes. And more tomatoes. And back here we have a nice cucumber plant. And it's in tomatoes, and I did not plant that. And it has cucumbers. And that's almost perfect size to pick. And last night, that was not like that. That was half that size. But I did water last night, so. But and again, as you can see here, I have the trellis, the string trellis. Just they grow right up to the trellis or up top. Last year we had them up over the top, and I'm sure this year we will too. And there is, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 rows of 5. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 rows of 5. And there's all sorts of different kind of tomatoes in there. And here's another volunteer sunflower. And then there's some more. Ooh, yeah, look at that over there. I love it. I see a bee in here. Yeah. See him over there flying around? I ain't chasing you, fella. But I'm chasing you. Yeah, so he'll go in there and pollinate all that stuff. And all this side is Amish paste tomatoes. They're doing real well. And I believe this is a volunteer. So that's probably some kind of yellow tomato, I'd imagine. That's what was there last year. And then we have some basil down here, and we do a lot of companion planting. I mean, here's another basil, green basil, purple basil. And there's another purple basil. And then there's another purple basil down there. And then we'll go back in here. Volunteer sunflower. I just cut the head off of that one last night. Like the Queen of Hearts. Off with your head. And then, if we can get in here. This is a jungle back here. It really is. We got some more cucumbers growing up here. Where they're supposed to be. I don't know why that one over there was over there. But over here is cucumbers. And then I think there's some volunteer peppers in here. Which I have no idea what kind of peppers they are. Because they're volunteer. And then in here is I thought there was all yellow squash. That is not a yellow squash. That is a patty pan squash. How a patty pan squash, and they're all over in here. As you can see, there's the little ones, and I just cleaned these out a little bit so these bees can get in here and start pollinate these. Guess we can do it real quick here. Let's see if we have one open. Oh, we don't have any female. So this flower here, I'm just going to pop it right off there. And as you can see, this flower is open. This is a female or a male flower of a patty pan squash. This is a female flower, which you can hand pollinate these. So how I hand pollinate these, I'll take all the leaves off, all the flower off there, and then you can see in the middle there's a staph. I think that's how you say it, but you can see the little dust in there. But that staph in the middle has all sorts of pollen on it, and that is how you pollinate these flowers. So say this one was, and it's not, say this flower was open, I would take this stave, the middle stave, and I would stick it into down in here, if we can see. Let's see here. You can see down in there. If you can see down in there, that's the lady parts of the. So we'll take the stave. If we can peel these back real quick. Take that, insert that in there. Rub it around in there. Get some of that pollen into this female parts of this. And now this is pollinated, which I did this the other day. So this is going to be a patty pan squash. And that's how you pollinate, hand pollinate. You just take the stave, which is the male parts of the flower, and insert it down into the female parts of the flower. Reproduction, food. But yeah, we got some jungles, but I'm pretty rigid, or I'm pretty consistent on taking my suckers off here. Like, you know what I mean? Your suckers would be in your middle. Like that's an old sucker. I take it off there. It doesn't hurt. It just makes your plant grow up. And look at these peppers. We have hot Hungarian wax peppers, and every one of them have peppers on it. And these have been growing Anaheim chilies in the middle. And these are all lemon drops. And I think them are lemon drops also. And then we have more tomatoes, more basil, more basil. And I hear Mrs. Swamp Donkey's up. And as you can see, I did these. I went around here and took some of this. I have compost, or our compost, and I mixed it with, and this isn't mixed up yet, with some perlite, but I did it last night. And I fertilized these, and then I mounted up some soil all around them, gave them a nice, I guess you would call a nice feeding of soil. So I'll take it, just take handfuls and put it around the base, get the string out of there. Yeah, I'm going to do that to all the plants. I got all these done, them done, and I believe I did these too. But we'll do that, and then I'll water in real good. And we got some tomatoes back there, Amish paste. So, but we're running into almost a half hour. And this was the staging area for all the hanging petunias that needed some TLC. And that's the trimming area. We've got a lot of them deadheaded, trimmed up, a drink, a haircut, and they'll be ready to go again. And we're back to the other side and kind of back to where we started. And we started over there, made our way around through the jungle, around to our potatoes. And we do have raspberries right down there. So, but we're running into 34 minutes, so here, that's pretty long. So I think we'll wrap it up here, and we'll flip you around. So yeah, we'll wrap it up here, and this is where we at. So as I say in every video, I hope everybody has a great day and has fun gardening, and you can make it fun. So and like I said before, if it would be great, it helps out my channel a whole ton if you like, subscribe. It's free, it doesn't hurt anything, you know. It's just then you get notified when there's content out. So yep, well, that said, Mr. Swamp Donkey here, and a little garden tour. And yeah, that's about it. So until next time, talk at you later. Have a great day.